Hi, how are you doing today? I'm doing good myself, thank you. I'm really tired. It's been so warm here. It's been over 30 degrees every day, and I'm a northern gal, and I've got um, Finnish ancestors, so I don't deal with the warmth very well. I love the sun. I love being in the sun, but I don't deal with the warmth very well, so I'm struggling here. I'm doing my best. And I have to go out today in the sun, and I don't want to, but I have to. So, at any rate, I want to tell you guys a story. So, about 4 years ago, I was in a really bad place. I had lost my job due to the pandemic, and I was doing this online course for web development, basically back end programming for apps and websites and things like that. And I somehow thought that that would be a good idea for me because I thought, oh, well, I can make some money doing that, and it's something completely out of my wheelhouse. Maybe it's going to be cool. It was not for me. I found out that after a month that it was completely not my thing, and I stuck with it anyway, which was not a great idea at the time. I was also struggling with trying to stay sober, which I was able to do for a little while, but then that fell apart too. And I got through the course eventually, which was really difficult for me. And then I was trying to look for a job, and it was just like nothing was working for me. And I felt like I had completely given up on myself and everything that I ever wanted to have in my life for myself. I felt like I was doing all of these things for somebody else, for other people, because I thought at the time, well, this is the right thing to do. This is the thing that I'm supposed to do. But it wasn't. Deep down, I knew that it wasn't. I always knew that it wasn't. So I was sitting right here on my kitchen floor about 4 years ago, and I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone, and I was drinking at the same time. I was in a very low place, and I remember telling him very distinctly that I feel like I'm just waiting to die. And that's pretty crazy. When I woke up the next day, I felt kind of bad about it, and I texted him and I apologized. I said, I'm sorry, dude, I was in a terrible place. And I shouldn't have said that. I don't think I really mean that. But then I needed to take a step back and say, okay, well, what does that mean? Why am I so unhappy? And it's because, like I said, I was trying to do all these things that weren't in alignment with me. They didn't suit me. They didn't suit my highest good, but I was doing them anyway and really struggling with it every step of the way. And I felt like I was losing myself more and more every single day. And it was terrible. And I just had kind of given up at that point on everything. And yeah, that was really bad. So here's the thing. I really felt like I was waiting to die. I felt like I had nothing left to look forward to. Like, this is it. Like, oh, well, I'm just biding my time now until it ends. Which is so stupid. And it turns out that I wasn't waiting to die. I was just waiting to live. I was waiting to get to the point where I could give myself permission to live. Okay? And once I did that, it took a long time. It still took several years of going in the wrong direction and making more mistakes and more things that weren't in alignment with me, and got into some more dark holes and things like that. But I was able to turn it around. There was a point where I finally got sober. I finally came out as a transgender woman. I finally faced all of my darkness and my demons and came out of it. And my redemption arc has been insane. Okay? It's been insane. And I'm here to tell you today that you can do the exact same thing. Yes, all of our paths are different, but do you remember when you used to dream? Do you remember when was the last time that you dreamed, that you let yourself dream? Or have you given up on all of that? because there was a point when I did and I thought it was never going to happen. But guys, I am living proof that you can turn it around. You can turn it around right here, right now. I'm living proof of this, guys, okay? You have to give yourself permission, because nobody else on the outside is going to give it to you. Give yourself permission to live, to chase your joy, to chase love, to truly live. Because all of these illusions around us of the false matrix that we've been conditioned to believe, none of it's real. I know that it seems real sometimes. It seems really, really real, but it's not. And you can be free and you can be sovereign and you can break out of all of that. You can do it. And it's a long road sometimes, but you have to take a look at what is it that's not aligning with you? What is it in your life that's not working for you? And maybe it's one big thing, maybe it's a bunch of smaller things, maybe it's just everything. Okay? I mean, that's basically where I was at that time. It's not like everything in my life was terrible, but it felt that way at the time. And I've really come to see that, and I heard this long before I was able to understand it, that my reality is truly a reflection of who I am. My outside is a complete reflection of my inside. It took me so long to be able to understand that. And in that sense, you do manifest your own reality, because if you are in a bad place and you think that only bad things are going to happen to you, only bad things are going to happen to you. Okay? And you are just going to draw more of that negative energy and those negative experiences to you. But you can turn that around. And if you start hoping and you start believing, it's like a lot of people like to say that seeing is believing, but I say that believing is seeing. You have all of these dreams inside of you that maybe you've given up on, or maybe you're in the process of working towards them now, and that's awesome because you guys can do it. I have so much more that I want to do left in this life, and I'm just getting started, okay? And I'm not young, I'm not so young anymore, okay? But I realize now that anything is possible if you let yourself go and let yourself be free to chase your joy. You can literally do anything. And now I know that nothing is off limits. And I'm almost scared by the kind of power that I'm stepping into now, because it's just so massive. And it's the complete opposite of everything that I have felt so much in my life. I always was told by others that I would never achieve anything, that I'd never be anything. I never really felt supported as a kid. And I thought it was impossible living in all of these illusions of lack. You know, I'll never have money. I'll never have all of these things that I really want to do. I'll never be able to make money or financial abundance doing what I love doing. But guys, you can do it. There's always a way. But as soon as you give up on those dreams, it's like, yeah, of course, you're going to be in the shitter. You're going to be in the shitter. It's like, but I'm telling you, I'm here. And that's one of the reasons why I am here, right now, with you, me and you, is to show you that I am the living embodiment of that you can turn it around. You can steer the ship back around. It's not too late. Time and time again, I always thought it was too late, but it's not. It's not, guys. It's not, guys. You can do this. And let me tell you something. If you aren't ready yet to give yourself permission to be free, to chase your joy, to chase love and truly live life, then, okay, I'm going to give you permission today, okay? You are getting permission from me, Judy, to chase your joy, to dream again, to live your life. You have permission. Guys, you are worthy of it. You are worthy of everything. Everything that you have ever dreamed of, everything that you have ever wanted to achieve or experience, you are here to do that, and you can do that right here, right now. Okay? Some things take a long, long time before you get there. but you can get there. You can get there. It's weird sometimes when I think back to that time in my life or old versions of myself, because I almost don't even recognize them anymore. I just can't imagine feeling and living that way because I've turned it around so much. And that's amazing. What a blessing that is, right? How I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful that I was able to find the strength to turn it around. But guys, let me tell you, you are not alone. As much as you feel like you are sometimes, you aren't alone. Okay? And if you need somebody to have your back, this girl's got your back. Okay? I'm here for you. And it's like that old saying, what is it? A rising tide lifts all ships. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Every time you make a decision for yourself, every time you decide to be your true authentic self, you are lifting up everybody else at the same time. You may not see that so much in your physical reality, but in the energetic field, it ripples outwards infinitely. Not just on this planet, but outside of it. It just goes on. And other people pick up on this, whether they realize it or not, whether they're conscious of it or not. And it's really amazing, guys. It's like, I cannot tell you how many blessings are pouring into my life every single day because I stepped into my authenticity. It is happening for me every single day. It's really just like getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm getting more clarity about what my purpose is here. And it's kind of even like way bigger than I thought it was going to be, and I'm just getting glimpses of it. But guys, you've got this, okay? So, yeah, I think that's it for today. I love you guys so much. I really do. Look, feel safe, feel held, because you are. The universe will not leave you hanging. I won't leave you hanging. I'm right here for you. I'm holding you, okay? You are safe. You are worthy, and you can do this, okay? I'll talk to you again soon. I love you.